Hi, boys and girls. The story I have for you today is called Splish, Splash, Spring by Jan Carr, and it's illustrated by Dorothy Donahue. So that's the cover. Yesterday we had the nonfiction book about spring. This is another fiction story, but the characters in this story do a lot of the things that we've talked about or that you've seen in other books of real things that you can do in the spring. When I'm finished reading this story, I have a helper who's actually going to help me do a little experiment to try to make our own raindrops or rain cloud and try to make it rain. And you can do this in your house if it's okay with your mom and dad. Splish, splash, spring. Some of the clouds and umbrellas and kites. Splish, splash, spring. We've had a lot of these rainy days. A little bit of wet snow again this morning and then more raindrops. Spring is sloppy, so raindroppy. Stompin' puddles splash about. So I picked this story because you're going to hear a lot of different rhyming words. So as you listen to the story, think about the rhyming words. Sloppy, droppy. Sun comes peeking, hide and seeking. Days are playful, spring's a sprout. Did you hear the rhyming words? Peeking, seeking. So the sun's peeking out. Sometimes it comes in and out and it'll have rain and then more sun. Chit chit cheeping. Who's that peeping? Baby robins beg for bugs. Cheeping rhymed with peeping. Better dig one, get a big one. Grub up earthworms and slimy slugs. So they're dig one and get a big one. There's all the birds looking for the grubs and the worms down in the grass. Frogs are looking for those insects. Hocus pocus, there's a crocus. Plucky petals braving the chill. Do you remember what a crocus is? We talked about that yesterday. One of the first flowers of spring. These are the yellow ones. Remember yesterday's story showed yellow ones and the purple ones. Pocus rhymed with crocus. Frilly, silly, daffodilly, willy-nilly, down the hilly. So there's a lot of rhyming words in that one. Silly, dilly, nilly, and hilly. Kites are swooping, loop-de-looping, snapping, flapping, look at me. Another good thing to do on a windy day. Today wouldn't be a very good day for that. Swooping rhymed with looping. Looks like they're getting all tangled in the strings. Wind comes whipping, grip is slipping, tangle, dangle, up a tree. That's a funny page. Wind comes whipping, grip is, there's the rhyming word, slipping. So your grip is when you hold on to that kite. Tangle also rhymed with dangle, and dangle means hanging from something. So the boy is dangling from the tree, and the kite's all tangled. Boughs are bloomy, so perfumey, thunder threatens, skip skidoo. So a bough is another word for a branch of a tree, and they're bloomy, so that's a tree that has flowers before it has leaves. Perfumey, bloomy, perfumey. Perfumey means they smell good. Race the raindrops, window pane drops. I picked posies. So it looks like they're trying to go someplace because this storm is coming in again. Heading home. Racing the raindrops, window pane drops. So it's hitting against their windows. It's pretty windy. And then this one stopped because she wanted to pick some posies. And posies are another type of flower. I know we play that game, Ring Around the Rosie, pocket full of posies. Those are flowers. Just for you. So this character was picking those flowers to give to a friend, whoever lived in that house. And that's the end of the story. So there are raindrops, clouds, and kites. So now I thought we could do a little science experiment. Are you ready to help me out, Griff?
Yes.
All right. So what we thought we might do is an experiment that I saw where we get to use, let's see, I'm going to turn the camera around. And we're gonna do this over the sink. Let me just see if I can flip the camera. All right. So it's not flipping. Oh well, I'll just turn the camera off. Okay, so Griffin's gonna be my assistant because I think this is a two-person job. So we have a Ziploc bag, a plastic bag. I picked the big one because I had one and I like it because it zips across the top and it's easier. I think you can just use a sandwich bag, a small one too. We didn't try that, but you could try it. That's what scientists do, just try things. So we're gonna fill this up, not until it's all the way full, but just until it's about there. So we're gonna fill that up, Griff. So while he fills that up, I'm going to show you that we have a whole bunch of sharpened pencils. Now, I made sure that these were really sharp because the video that I saw where we can do this experiment says that you can make your own rain inside, and I thought that was kind of funny. So we're not really making rain, but we're pretending that that Ziploc bag is a cloud. And we know when those clouds get big, and all the clouds are made out of teeny, 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 tiny water droplets. So when those water droplets all get close together, and the cloud grows bigger and bigger, eventually that cloud is going to let all the water outside, almost squeezing it like a sponge, and then those raindrops are going to start to fall out of the cloud. So we are going to use these pencils, and I made sure that they were really pointy because that's what the directions said to do. So now we have this bag, and that bag is going to be like our big cloud. So do you want to do the poking or do you want me to hold it? You're going to hold it and I'll poke it? All right. So we're going to go and do this over the sink. Make sure we can still see it. I should put this right close to us. All right. So I'm going to take each pencil and I'm going to poke it through one at a time. But I'm going to hold the bag just so it doesn't poke and push it away. And when you poke, you have to really push and then poke it right through the other side. And notice, can you turn it to the side, Griff, so we can see that that pencil went right through the bag. And right now, there's nothing leaking out of it at all. And I thought we could see how many pencils we could get through. So I have one, let's count them. Ooh, that one wasn't as sharp, so it was a little harder to poke through. 2. 3. Still not leaking?
Nope.
Nope. 4.
Good.
5. Now I don't want to hit another pencil, so I'm going to turn this one at another angle. There's number 6. I'm going to look and make sure I don't poke them because they're getting close together. There's number 7. Right here?
Yeah.
8. Think we can get 10 in there?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll come over this way. 9.
Going towards the bottom.
And one down here? Okay, and we'll try to get the number 10 in there. And there we go. So turn that all the way around and you can see that there's no water coming out of there at all. Even if he shakes it around, no water comes out. It's kind of cool. This little stuff is just from it dripping when he filled it up. So now to make it rain, we can pull them out one at a time. So now we'll count down. We're going to do this over the sink so it doesn't spill. Whoop. There's 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Whoop. Broke the pencil. 5. 4. 3. 2, 1. And now it's raining, so that cloud is letting all the rain come out of it now. So make sure if you decide to do this at home, you have mom or dad around, you could do it. Over the sink's a really good idea if you do decide to take those pencils out. Or maybe over the tub, because that shot right across the kitchen because we had a lot of water in there. I think if you have less water in it, will make less of a mess. So thanks for watching our video. Bye. See you soon, boys and girls.